What's good, YouTube? What's good, Facebook? Welcome in to another show with your boy, LastWord Productions, aka Tavares Wilson, founder, creator of LastWord Productions. You feel me? And I always get the last word. So, gonna be a solo show today. Guys not pulling up. It is what it is. Show must go on. First and foremost, though. Now, if you're not doing so already, be sure to like, subscribe to the YouTube channel. And I'm also live on Facebook right now as we speak as well. So if you're on Facebook or YouTube, go ahead and subscribe, follow, hit the bell notification on YouTube to be notified whenever I do or we do go live. So let's get right into it, man. NBA Finals here. As we know, the other night, the Pacers took a 2-1 commanding lead in the series against OKC. Now, I got to say this first and foremost, because I know a lot of people are trying to puzzle, excuse me, how the Pacers are even in this series. The Pacers came in plus, I think, 800 something. Like, it was some of the largest differential in odds I've ever seen for a finals matchup. It was like minus 700 for the Thunder to win this series. Gang, the Thunder are not this historically great team. I believe they are. They're not this historically great team. Did I pick the Thunder to win this series? Absolutely. I picked the Thunder to win the six. Do I still believe the Thunder are going to win the series? Yes. I don't think they're going to win it at six, but I do think they're going to win the series. I think they're going to win it out in seven. But with all that being said, if the Thunder cannot make adjustments, and when I say adjustments, I mean if they cannot consistently get another scoring option or another shot creator every single night for the rest of the series, they will lose the series. And the reason I say that is because when you turn the film on, you look at the games. Yes, Jalen Williams played a decent game the other night. The problem is he's inefficient as hell right now. He's causing just as much harm as he is good because the poor shot selection, the blocks that he's been a part of because people have been denying him at the rim consistently, and on top of the fact that he simply just is not able to beat his guy off the dribble consistently. He's just not. It's been pretty bad this series when he's ran into guys like Neesmith, even Pascal Siakam at times. Like they are making him struggle, and you could tell he's playing uncomfortable right now. He's not playing in a rhythm. He's not playing as if he's under control. He's playing as if he's like he has a point to prove almost. And listen, my guy, it's the NBA Finals. You have nothing to prove to nobody. You are a All NBA player. You're All NBA defender. You can play in this league. We see this. I mean, listen. Regardless if people want to say it's fabricated or they gave it to him because he was on a better team than other guys like Pascal or Demontis Sabonis, whatever. You're there. You earned that. Play like it. Eh? He's not playing up to the standard that he has set for himself this year, to the All-Star standard he has set. And then Chet Holmgren, man. I mean, they simply just need more out of Chet. This is a guy who's a high draft pick, a lot of hype coming out. He was a guy who a lot of people thought can help revolutionize the game of basketball. And right now, he's not even a guy that they could depend on playing the last couple minutes of a game. He's subbed out for Wallace and Alex Caruso a lot of times because he's a defensive liability. So he has to step up his game dramatically and tremendously if he wants to make a difference in the series, which he could. I mean, the Pacers don't have size; they're not going to overwhelm you and stuff like that. I mean, Miles Turner, Obi Toppin, Thomas Bryant, that's nothing. Like you supposed to be dominating this game. You feel me? So it's like it's unfortunate to see because Chet is a guy who I had high hopes in, and it's just not panning out right now. Now that's not me saying he can't pan out because he's young. Of course, he has time to develop, but I have to see it start to actually manifest. He's is not becoming anything right now for him. Outside of SJ, they have no other consistent shot creator or someone who can create for others or themselves off the dribble. They don't have that, and that's one of their problems. And that's the problem they're having with the Pacers themselves, is because the Pacers are a team on any given night, they can have someone go off and help carry the load while the main core guys, Tyrese, Pascal's, these guys help close out the games. Like the other night, it was Matthew. Matthew had, I believe, 27 points. Man, I think something along the lines, he had 25 towards the end of the fourth or something like that. And the man had a great night. And they topped it off with Tyrese Halliburton having a good night. Pascal Siakam getting it going late. Nembhard making timely buckets. Obi Toppin and Miles Turner coming up big in the fourth quarter. Like, this is what the Pacers do. They beat you as a collective whole. They always have one, sometimes even two guys per night who are playing above and beyond what you're used to seeing from them. And the closers close it out, or at the very least give them a puncher's chance. So OKC has to start utilizing the talent that they have above this team. They're clearly the more talented team. It's not even a debate who's the more talented team. The difference in this series right now is who's playing with more confidence, who can create better looks on every other possession or every possession, and who is the better coach team. Rick Carlisle right now absolutely is running circles around OKC's coach. He is. It's not even a debate right now. Rick Carlisle is absolutely taking lunch money at this point. He's taking it all series. I mean, all playoffs, excuse me. But this series is evident because he has a team that's nowhere near the talent level of the other team, and he's competing each and every night. And not only competing, he's winning games. He's winning games. And this is on top of the fact that Tyrese Halliburton hasn't even taken a free throw in the series. Tyrese Halliburton struggled the first two games, if you ask me. This is on top of the fact that those things, your best player, quote unquote, best player, has that going on, and you still find yourself up in the series 2-1. It says a lot about the coaching, man. It says a lot about the coaching, if you ask me. Excuse me. But yeah, it just says a lot about coaching. But at the end of the day, man, I think they need more. I think OKC needs more from the players. I think they need more from coaching. I think they need more from just all aspects of the game. They have to stop turning the ball over. They had a ton of turnovers the other night. They have to make every possession count, because the Pacers make every possession count more often than not. And that's why they win games. You will rarely see the Pacers have a bad possession consistently. Yeah, they have one here and there. Yeah, Obi Toppin dribbling down court makes a bad pass, ball goes out of bounds. Yes, Tyrese Halliburton, TJ McConnell, bad pass out of bounds. It happens. It's going to happen every game, every team. But do you consistently see these mistakes? No. That's why they're hard to beat. They tend to not beat themselves. Even the game where they had 19 turnovers in the first half, they won. Because the second half, in the fourth quarter, they had none. They had no turnovers in the fourth quarter in that game. They made every possession count. This is the difference. This is the difference between a well-coached team to a great coach team. This is the difference. The well-coached teams will still win games because they have better talent. They have better players. The greatly coached teams are the guys who can coach up players who may not be the most talented, who may not be the most gifted, but they're going to have to compete each and every night and give them a chance to win each and every night. That's what Rick Carlisle is doing right now. So at the end of the day, I think the Thunder, they have to do better in those areas. And if they want to win this series, man, they just have to show that they're the better team. They just have to believe that. Because right now, I think doubt is starting to creep in. I think a lot of the game is more mental than it is physical. And right now, they're doubting themselves, I believe, because, like I said, J-Dub is playing as if he's trying to prove something to someone. He has nothing to prove to anyone. I think the coach is not coaching as well as he can possibly coaching his unit. He's not making the in-game adjustments. He's not making halftime adjustments. He has to be able to recognize what's not working and switch. I don't really see enough of that right now. And to top it all off, dang, you need you need to find a way to get the Pacers uncomfortable. You have to knock their confidence. You have to find a way to get them off this pedestal because if you do not, this series will end in an L. And like I said on here before, if the Thunder do not win the finals this year, I don't know when they will win the finals. Because every team in the West is going to get better. The Lakers are going to get better. The Timberwolves more than likely will get better, probably. I don't know. Nuggets will get better. You feel me? Spurs will get better. There's already rumor that they're going after Kevin Durant, which we'll talk about. You feel me? Teams out west are going to get better. You have to get better. You have to get better. They will get better. So if you don't do it this year, I don't know. I don't know. I really can't tell you. But with all that being said, though, man, it's so many things, man, I could say in regards to OKC. But one thing I will say is this: I think we have overhyped this team just a tad bit. I think this team has been overhyped just a tad bit. And the reason I say that is because I had people telling me that this team will go down as one of the best teams ever. Like top 10 team all time, top 15 team all time. I don't know about that. If they can't win this series against an Indiana Pacers team that consists of no superstar slash real star players, I mean the closest stars you have on Indiana is Tyrese and Pascal Siakam, and both of those guys, neither one of them is an All NBA player. I mean, they're both borderline all stars, but neither one of them are even looked at as top 5 in their respective positions. Neither one of them. I mean, maybe Pascal, but Tyrese is nowhere near a top 5 point guard. Nowhere near it. He's nowhere near it. Many people before coming into this playoffs didn't even have him close to being a top 5 point guard. It was guys still saying LaMelo was better than Tyrese. It was guys saying they still would take Dame over Tyrese. You feel me? So he's not a top 5 point guard. OKC loses to that. I'm sorry. We got to start the conversations about them being a top 15, top 10 team of all time. They can't be. They just can't be. If that's who you lose to, and even if they were to win, which again I still think they win, I still don't think they're one of the best teams ever. I just do not believe that. I think people are living in the moment entirely too much. That's what I believe. I think people live in the moment too much. But let's move on to another topic, man. Let's talk about KD possibly going to the Spurs. It was leaked. It was a picture with Kevin Durant's 35 Durant, jersey and the Spurs, stuff like that. This took it. KD goes to the Spurs. I think it's an A+ move. To me, what they need is another shot creator / scorer. They need that. If Victor Wembanyama could come back healthy, play a full season, play up to that DPOY level that he was playing at, a guy who can eventually, in my opinion, become an All-NBA first-team consecutive player each and every year. You pair that with KD for at least 2, maybe 3 years. It will depend on what else you feel like you got left. With De'Aaron Fox and Castle and these guys, if you find a way to keep them, I'm telling you, man, the sky's going to be the limit. This is going to be a tough team to beat. You got the best rim protector unquestionably in the game. You got the best defender in the game. You got the best scorer, who many believe in NBA history. And then you pair that with De'Aaron Fox, who's a walking 20 points a game. Just saying, I think it could work. I think it could work. But if KD doesn't go to the Spurs, I mean, New York can make a call. So it just all depends, man. I think it can definitely work, though. So seeing his jersey get leaked and stuff to the Spurs and stuff like that, I mean, there's nothing set in stone yet. We it's not no breaking news. This is all speculation. He can go back to OKC for all I know. I don't know. But I would not be shocked at all if he went to the Spurs. To me, that would be a good move. That would be a damn good move. But Other than that, man, I just think personally that he just has to get out of Phoenix, man. I think Phoenix is cooked. I read that they were done with Bradley Beal. They want to move off him. I read that Devin Booker may be shocked as well. I think Phoenix just wants to blow up everything, start anew, start it from scratch. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with admitting you failed. It's okay. It's all right. What's the problem is though, and where the problems come in is once you see you failed, you still try to make it work. That's the problem. That's the problem. And I think they have to just simply realize that you got to let it all go. I think D Book needs to be let go of. I think you need to shop him, get what you can back from him. I think you need to let go of KD. They already said they're gonna let go of KD. So at the end of the day, get what you can for both of them. That's what I say. Get what you can for Bill. That's what I say. But my biggest thing is Kevin Durant, man. If he goes to the Spurs, man, it's gonna be dangerous times. It's like with D Book. If he ends up going to the Pistons, like how some people believe he will, I think that'd be solid too. I think he'll be real solid. But at the end of the day, we'll see. We shall see. But this is a story I want to talk about in particular, and this has everything to do with Shamar Stewart, the defensive end who got drafted this past May. I mean, not May, whenever the draft was, March. Yeah, March. I'm tripping. By the Cincinnati Bengals. This is a guy who has been holding out, hasn't signed his contract. A lot of people give him flake for it, say they tired of him and want to put on a jersey. But what a lot of people don't realize is Shamar Stewart is being faced with a predicament like no other, literally. The Cincinnati Bengals tried to get him to sign a contract that had an injury clause in the contract. Essentially, the contract that clause was if he were to be injured, all his rookie guaranteed money would be voided completely. No other rookie contract in NFL history. I have never seen any other NFL rookie contract have a clause like that. And not to mention, no other rookie has signed a contract like this in his class. So he doesn't want to be the guinea pig. He doesn't want to be the guy to be like, we play a physical, brutal sport. Why would I sign an injury contract like that's could potentially take the money that I can earn or that I should have been entitled to because you chose to bring my services to you. I didn't call you to come help you. You called me to come help you. So with that being said, why am I the one getting the ugly cousin treatment? You feel me? Like, why am I the one having to try to sign a never heard of contract and clause in said contract? Doesn't make sense. So he has every right to go and test the waters, or you feel me, to essentially just see how it plays out. There's even speculation and rumor that he may very well sit out and simply just be redrafted next draft. And if he does, then cool beans. Good for him. I mean, at the end of the day, you are not promised a second contract in the league. Everyone isn't going to sign Myles Garrett and Max Crosby money at his position. Everyone ain't going to get that. So he needs to make sure he gets every dollar he can now. Everyone doesn't get that. So to me, in my personal opinion, he's doing what's best for him, and I think he's absolutely 1,000% right. Can't deny it. Don't think twice about it. But another thing I want to talk about, man, I want to talk about this New York head coach vacancy. I know that New York recently tried to get permission to speak with Emil Doka, and it was another coach, but they were denied to speak to both. So the one coach that comes in mind that New York can talk to that would be an immediate upgrade, to me, in my opinion, is Michael Malone. Michael Malone is a championship coach. He showed you he could build a culture. He showed you that he can help develop and actually put together a foundation that can build championship pedigree. I think he showed you that. I think that was proven. So it to me it would be a bad move if they at the very least don't interview him. At the very least, I think he deserves an interview at least. So if New York is having anyone on their radar who is free, it has to be Michael Malone. He has to be the guy you interview, bring in, talk to, whatever you could do to get him. I think you do it. Personally speaking, I think you do it. But this is gonna be a short pod tonight, guys. Man, we didn't have anyone join up. It's always shorter when you're talking to yourself and give your own thoughts. But that'll be it tonight, man. Appreciate those who did tune in. Next week, man, have more lined up. If it is just me, I'm gonna talk longer. But see y'all in the next one. If you're not doing so already, hit like, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Go ahead and click the bell notification to be notified when we do go live. And remember, I'm on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all that. Follow the handle, LastWord Productions. Search it up 9 out of 10 times. I'm there. Peace out, y'all.